Hey everybody, if you're watching this on YouTube through my newsletter, it means that it's the middle of Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. If not, then fabulous. Listen anyway. Today is going to be all about thinking ahead. Memorial Day weekend here in the United States represents the unofficial start of summer. And with summer comes different feelings, different energy, different ways of looking at life and work and all the things, right? So I thought it would be a great time to talk a little bit about how to make the most of a season. I thought it would be important to talk a little bit about how to plan without constricting yourself. So to do this, what I want to point out is that I love a visual, and most of the people that I work with love a visual. So this is still left over from my beginning of the year planning behind me. So what I'm going to do is just show you what I've got and suggest to you that Memorial Day and or really anytime probably in June is a really great time to take stock of where you are for the first half of the year and plan out some really important pieces that you want in your life and your business for the summer and for the rest of the year and beyond, however much feels right to you. Okay, so here we are. And what I did was I just went into my calendar app and printed out a bunch of blank squares. Okay, and I put them, I have one 8.5 by 11 for each month, and I went ahead and just posted those. Okay, so that's step one. Really super simple. And as you can see, we have January, February, March, April. Of course, we're at the end of May now. Crazy, but there it is. And so then we have June and the rest of the year here. All right. So what I'll say is the first thing you want to do is you want to think about, all right, what are some of the milestone things that are important to me? So I'll give you my own examples. This is an immediate example, but I'll give it to you anyhow. So on the 31st of May, for example, I have a really big party for my love. He has a milestone birthday, and we have been working towards making it amazing for the last 6 weeks, actually. And we carved out in our calendar around that. Now, obviously, we're not planning that anymore. That's already in motion. So now I have to think about, all right, cool. Memorial Day weekend is basically upon us. What do we want for the rest of our summer? What do we want for the end of our year? And again, when you're a solopreneur, which is the people that I work with, you want to be thinking of both personal and professional. Even if not, of course you want to look at personal and professional. So, in July, a while back, we went ahead and shaded out. I have the first 2 weeks of July that I have off. Okay, so those are shaded out, and that's an important part of my summer, right? Then, of course, we have September, which is the end of the year. Sorry, the end of the summer. So what do I want for that? And I think to myself, okay, well, let's see. My son is turning 18. What are we going to do special for that? And then I start to fill in what are important pieces for myself personally and myself professionally. So what I like to do is I like to do personal creative retreats. So what I do is I like to do 4 of those a year. So I want to place those within my big calendar. And I also want to place myself and my love. We have retreats ourselves, so we can look at some big things. And so we want to place those. So we have the Carol and Michael retreat here in September. It's the weekend. I actually don't know where. Yes, the weekend after Labor Day. So the 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's in September. Again, we have our vacation here. And then what I did is I said to myself, all right, business-wise, in the summer, what do I want to accomplish? And this year is a big transition year for me in the summertime. I'm changing my assistant team. I am releasing some new material, new programs, new perspectives. So I have a lot of time booked in at the end of July for some of that background stuff. So I won't be working a lot with clients in July, but I'll be doing a lot of that stuff. And then in August, similar, I'll be starting to develop certain relationships. I'll be gearing up for my next big workshop, which I believe will be Monday the 8th. Maybe it'll be Tuesday the 9th. I haven't figured that out yet, so I'll get to that. But the point being is that when you have this nice big calendar, you can start saying, what are the most important things that I want to identify in my life and in my work, so that we can then create the structure that will then feed into our goals. And yes, a lot of people don't like planning, but it's so important to at least have a skeleton of what you want. I have more to go, but you're probably not going to keep watching this video forever. So there's more exciting stuff to come. I'll do a retreat on my birthday, which is October 4th. I keep going. So anyway, so if you're still watching, you can comment below. What are some of the milestones for this summer that you really want to see? What are some of the milestones for Q3, Q4 that you really want to manifest? Go ahead and comment below, and I'd love for you to come talk to me about it. Our next Overachievers Club meeting is coming up on the 9th of June. You can always join that for free, or you can book a call with me, or whatever you like to do, okay? Or just go ahead and comment. We can talk on social media if that's good for you. See you soon. Bye.